Hello, everybody. Welcome to Critically Average Adventure, and welcome to this on the back of a worm time that we like to call the Fragments. This is an D 5e campaign. I'm playing with my friends, and these are my friends. Hello, everyone. And we were doing a thing on about a couple of worm in a train, traveling as a sort of guard, protection unit, with Spin and Glunk.
Can I ask, why is he glitch?
Because he hasn't changed his
Knitting and Nolax.
knitting of Nolax. Yitin, Nolax. Some sort of mechanical creature that was now working in the kitchens.
Not with.
Yeah, a ball and a cube.
Reminded me of Olaf.
Yeah.
Like the two pieces of Olaf.
And the blue dragonborn with the magic stick.
Which you had last conversation with, yeah. Which was amazing because I honestly thought there was going to be a fight.
When would I pick a fight with anybody?
Did you get their name?
The blue dragonborn, no.
No.
I thought I'd lost.
No, he didn't give you one. He literally flat out refused to give a name. He just dismissed the concept of, you don't need to know my name.
No.
Yes.
Not for you.
My last note is just literally Yitin, Nolax.
Nolax and Nolax of Yitin.
Yeah.
That was actually my last note too.
Yeah.
My last note is basically case of while everyone's distracted, check for hidden weapons amongst the guests.
Maybe we should begin there then. I think we established that the magic staff.
Yeah.
Yeah, they told me it was a magic stick.
Magic stick. That's what I thought.
They didn't tell me if it was a magic stick that just hit things or if it's a magic stick that shot magic, but you know.
No. Also you'd wrecked Charlie.
What?
Well, Charlie had got aboard.
Oh yeah.
Wrecked because.
Oh yeah, he got drunk.
Decided to feed him a potion of some sort.
Oh, he's high on halfling juice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You tried to recover him by giving him halfling juice.
And a fry up, wasn't it?
Yeah. Someone was on a mission to
we gave
get Charles sober.
Well, it's a way.
Yeah.
Yeah, gave him a dirty fry up.
Yeah. And you had begun your journey towards the forest of Gargamel.
Yes.
And that's where you find yourself. Below the ground, the rumbling of the passage of the worm is constant around you. It is not an unpleasant sound. It's like a kind of a constant tumbling of rock and earth being moved, but it's a strange background noise at first, but it becomes kind of part of the journey, and you can sort of feel slight motion in your feet as you know there might be a slightly more dense area of ground as the worm needs to kind of burrow at a slower speed, but it's mostly adjustable by your feet. You don't struggle in any way to keep your balance on here. This is a stable worm as you travel through beneath the ground, and you have the guests in the guest compartment, and you have the rear stabling and storage area, and the next carriage up is kitchen. Next carriage up is the staff compartment, which is slightly more sparse and kind of functional for people aboard. And then the very front you have the steering, the helm, if you would like, of this thing, where you have normally Spin and Glunk, and Glunk has a part of the floor cut away of one of the carriages, and he has his feet upon the bare flesh of the worm and kind of needs the worm with his toes and his feet and his heels to kind of guide and steer, even though he has bolted metal plates in his face and his neck. I think that's basically where we are. So in the passage, in the main carriage, we have Yitin of Nolax and Nolax of Yitin, cruising through in its kind of ball, square cube on top, ball on the bottom mode, and handing out plates of like little canapes that are being delivered to each of the tables of the people that are traveling, and they are being doled out. So you do have a distraction here, Aaron. You might think that this could be an opportune time to have a little nosy, a little shifty at these folks. How are we doing it? Are we just going to go for a straight sort of I'm looking for concealed weaponry, or are we going to have a little sneaky pat down? Or
Yeah, no, I'm not going to pat them down. I'm looking for the telltale strap bulges, signs, markings. The all, when someone sits down or leans forward for a canapé, how a dagger up in the area would catch the cloth and move it somewhere. So look for the telltale signs of markings.
I'm going to make this quite a low DC because you're quite knowledgeable of this, but could you make me like a now it could be an intelligence or a perception?
Well, I'm always going to go with intelligence, of course.
I'll let you do an intelligence because it's kind of like your area of expertise.
Okay, rolling my intelligence for 14.
No, thank you. Honestly, my stomach's
12 plus 2, 14.
Yeah. You notice that the blue dragonborn moves a little awkwardly as they lean forward. They have the staff that we've established is some sort of magic stick in Jackson's descriptions.
I was going to say, didn't I check it? Oh, and that's as far as I could go.
Yeah, you were.
We've lost someone.
Oh.
Blue screen. Oh no, he's had the blue screen of death.
EB solid.
Oh no.
Oh no. No, just blue screen.
Oh.
Try to restart and log back in. Blue screen. Oh no.
Oh dear.
He's had the blue screen of death.
And I can't remember who are the people on the.
Why did you take the peg off?
I didn't want the peg on.
Yeah. Peg on, peg off.
Tell me to peg off.
Peg off.
What size concealed weapon are we talking about? Small dagger-like thing, maybe a stick wand, or
You think the amount of movement difficulty you would imagine a blade? Yeah.
Sorry, he said stick wand, and now my brain's gone, where's my Draco wand?
It's up on the shelf.
Oh, okay, cool. I've got a bit more.
There you come.
What's up? Empty.
Come in.
I've picked up your hyperactivity now.
And
Oh, is he back? He's back.
I'm back. I just crashed horribly.
It was just the blue screen.
Then when your computer blue screen, sad face, something went wrong restarting. I restarted.
Yeah.
It was the message of blue screen. I was like, no, he's had the blue screen of death.
I didn't know you can do it remotely, Bean.
It's just me being on the same
Not happy, whatever it was. But,
Yeah, John, you would think a blade, a long blade. So, yeah, sorry, from, maybe like 12 inches,
dirk,
something like that,
proper dirk, or
hilt to tip.
Yep. Okay.
Everybody else seems like the weaponry that they have is exposed. Like if they have anything.
These people have cabins, do they not? Or they all sit, or is it like a train here?
This is just literally like a train here. So journey takes longer. It looks like some of the seats might recline.
Oh yeah, it's just airline. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Cool. Then I'm going to go and make my way to the luggage area.
Luggage area. Yeah.
To be nosy.
Okay. Anybody else?
Or
Johnny?
if anybody catches me, security sweep.
Oh yeah.
I'll be too careful.
Anyone accompanying that are around?
What, to the luggage thingy?
Yeah.
Is it like a car? Words. Is it a carriage on its own? Like
It is a separate compartment.
Yeah,
There's
yeah,
like a little bit to
right.
go through. Yeah.
Is there like a door to it? Can I go stand guard at the door while Erwin's inside?
Yeah, you could do such a
Yes.
thing. Yeah. Okay.
Cool.
Yes.
Yeah.
I have
So
a secondary door, Dragonborn size.
yeah, just
Yeah.
Dragon Ball shape and size. It's like it's a chilled doorway. Like
It is now.
Full of ice.
a dry
Doors
ice
as
coming
cold as ice. Dum dum.
Oh, see, I
Really?
Pass my love.
in. That should be like an intro song to a battle. Like when you got like a rest.
Oh,
It's cold as ice.
The entry thing is like,
Ready to sacrifice my party.
It's Killian doing. Space, baby. Going down.
if I ever cosplay,
Here's a weather report. A freeze is coming.
Oh, that was he got the worst lines in that film, but also
But
the
also the best lines.
yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
Batman,
Pheromones. That does not work on the cold hearted.
the one where Arnie played Mr. Freeze.
oh jeez,
Oh, it was brilliant. It was brilliant. Sing, sing.
It had the corniness to it, which was fun. That was
Yeah.
fun.
Yeah, it was good. It was
Like
good.
Poison Ivy was terrible. Wasn't
I was
it?
gonna say that.
I
was-
know. I kind of
Yeah,
liked her.
villain.
She was.
Yeah.
I liked
I
the
took it
entire
fine.
movie. It was so bad, but it was
Was
so
that
good.
was that the one with the holy rusted metal Batman?
No, that was the one afterwards. That was the Riddler. That was Jane Carrey as the Riddler and Two Face.
Mm.
Yeah, it was like holy rusty metal. What? It's metal full of holes,
God, Rusty.
full of rusty.
And yeah, that was good because I like Jim. No, that one happened before. Batman. That's Batman Forever. Batman Forever came first, and then
oh yeah, no, maybe I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't remember.
but in
Well,
that
I mean-
there's a bit where like Jim Carrey comes up to the camera and it's like, my work raises too many questions. Too many questions. Why hasn't anybody put you in your place? And I loved the delivery of that line with Jim Carrey.
Mate,
when
he could read the most boring thing and still have everybody interested.
yeah, it was just
He is amazing.
he's going like, my work, Mr. Wayne, my work, too many questions, Mr. Wayne. And then there's a bit more.
I like the was it? I see. I know quite a lot, and in this world, if knowledge is power, then I guard. I can't do it. Was that too much? I can't tell.
Yeah, that was good. And then
I
when they're
can't. I
playing
wish I could do that.
Battleships- They're playing battleships. It's like B4. Also my favorite vitamin. it's just
Right. Anyway, off of
Batman Forever quotes over. Yeah, Erwin, you go into the kind of storage area. First of all, you come across the actual luggage that has been put aboard this train. It's kind of stowed either side. And then beyond this, you can see a small wooden gate, taller than you, obviously, but it would, on a standard being, it would come to sort of the middle of their chest, like a kind of barn gate type thing. And it's made of wood, and you can smell that typical kind of hay and that kind of smell. Can you make me a perception check, please?
Oh, a check. Okay.
Perception.
Perception check. I'm making one now.
Oh,
Oh well. 10.
Okay. You walk into the space.
I don't see the horse.
You don't see the horse.
No, I don't see the horse until
You
it's
don't
shipped.
see the horse.
Ah, interesting table legs. Moving on.
Wonder why they carved them like this. Why would
Ready?
they
Moving on.
fur, like hair to it? That's very peculiar.
And then I get kicked in the face.
oh no, you've got past the tail at the end.
Yeah.
Oh, ring bell, huh?
This is a funny lever.
Wrong lever. I didn't even have that lever.
You
Someone else is on your level tonight, Peter.
you hear less. You hear less than you should hear. You don't hear very much.
Oh no, my cloak's pulled over my ears. I've gone deaf.
But you do see several pieces of luggage
Oh.
stowed here.
Well, I'll start going through it meticulously.
Mm-hmm.
Unless that was the role, then obviously I went through it meticulously and finally. Is there such a thing in this new taking a 10, taking a 20? No?
Not really, but I
Yeah,
mean,
shame.
in theory, if you're going to sit there and completely unpack a chest, you should find everything in the chest.
Yeah. I'm not going to make you roll.
It'll just take time.
You've got time. You've got a dragonborn.
Yeah.
Watching the door. Yeah.
A new bitch getting past me. I say that. Next up, 2.
Yeah, you make an intimidation check. and Killian makes a me sound. I think I found the Dragonborn's name. Yes, I did.
Really? Can I go check on the child because she's far too quiet for this time in the evening, and I don't trust.
And I'll run some stuff with John here.
Yeah, sorry. She's far too quiet. It's worrying.
That's kind of hilarious. Our child's being really well behaved. I'm suspicious.
Yeah, it is a very strange thing. Okay. You find one of interest. You find the random general clothing and stuff like that as you go through.
To be honest, I don't care if it's weapons. I don't care if it's clothing. I don't really care if it's money. I'm not going to touch any of that. I'm not stealing from them. In fact, I'll use my sleight of hand to make sure every fold and crease is put back exactly how it was. Like they did with my when they did my luggage when I went through Chicago Airport. They put everything back so nicely that I didn't realize they'd been through my clothing until I found a card that informed me at the bottom of my thing that they had been through my stuff. I was like, what the hell? That's next level searching. That is.
Mum just got back from New Zealand, and so she flew in from Heathrow to Singapore, from Singapore to Auckland down to Wellington.
Yeah.
Her luggage went through various securities each of these stages. Yep. At Wellington, Auckland, she got her luggage and had to take it to the internal flight.
Yep.
And it was fine. When it came out of Auckland, they'd opened it and taken all the batteries out of everything.
They've stolen her batteries.
They'd literally taken all the batteries out of everything.
Just left them in there, separated, or?
No, they just took them all out. They literally stole all the batteries.
Because some things like got specialist batteries. Like, I got a camera. They take my battery out of my camera. I'd have a dead weight. Because you don't just buy those batteries on the shelf.
But yeah, no, they literally just went through and took all the batteries out of all of because like I bought new controllers for like my niece and nephew's Xbox and stuff like that, and yeah, they just stole all the batteries. But it had literally got over halfway around the planet to get to that stage through 3 different airlines, and then Air New Zealand is like, nope, no batteries for you.
So can I have them in a bag and have them back, please? These are my batteries.
Weird.
John, what you find is that one of the cases, as you kind of looked at them at number of guests, which I think we settled at a number of 6 guests. One of the cases, one of it's a larger sort of trunk. It's peculiar. It seems to be packed for two.
Oh, I was going to ask, is there a load coming from it?
It's like inside the chest there is a separate luggage that is completely, the style of clothing is completely different. So there is a kind of richness to some of the fabric that is in the main body of this chest. Secondary to that, there is a small kind of like leather and burlap combo sacking, like rough material, that is grubby and well worn, not maintained for practical reasons, but not maintained to the standard of being prim.
Any wing holes, tail holes, strange shapes that would denote it as being Arakian or Dragonbornish,
Aarakocra.
or squatness for dwarves, or liveness for elves.
It is.
What you're saying is body type, is it? Is it tailored for?
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. But I'm not going to ask him, is it elven or human? Because they're pretty much the same.
In the styling, you could probably make out that this is. It is, even though the work is the materials are rough, the work is fine. So you might say this is of elven construction. The actual pack itself.
So disguise kit.
Excuse me, sorry.
Well, I'll clock it. Remember its shape, the packaging, then try and think back to. I'll put some pen and paper. I'll pull out a rough sheaf of parchment and quick sketch, or do a rubbing of whatever seals or symbols up on the box or chest or whatever it is.
Yeah.
And see if there's a name tag. If it's not a name tag, just quickly describe it. Jax was the one doing all the. Oh, actually, I was there too. No, Jax was in meeting and greeting, and I was just in the background taking tickets off of him. Whose box was this? Can I remember?
You think this would be the Dragonborn's box?
Yeah.
It has that royal feel to it. There are entwined serpents and
I saw him carrying it on.
designs, and yeah, you saw who was directing people to get it on board. Are you opening up this little rucksack at all?
This what?
Are you opening the smaller pack at all? That's inside the main chest.
Give it a feel first.
You feel the
gentle, obviously.
unmistakable feeling of rocks, odd-shaped rocks.
How well packaged is it?
They are wrapped in some sort of other fabric. You feel like a separate bag inside the bag. You also feel like a long, thin shape as well.
My God, he's carrying a miniature bowling pin and a couple of jacks.
Yeah, they've got lawn bowls.
Yeah. If I am confident that I could rewrap this to make it look like no one's been in it, I'll have a look. If there's a specialist knot or way of folding that this cloth has undergone, I will not attempt it. I'm not here to cause trouble. I'm here to.
The bag itself the rest of the case has been folded very neatly. This bag on top looks hastily added, if that makes sense. Like it stuffed in very, very quickly. Like
that's fine. I can appreciate it's been hastily added to the top, like last minute purchase or last minute acquisition.
yes,
but if it's still being wrapped, because how I would, make sure I have a very specific left-handed knot that says, knot's changed. That's being tampered with.
You follow through and unfold such things, and keep paying attention closely to it. Inside the wrap, you find aquamarine. No, you find a blue quartz. Sorry, worth you think about 5 gold pieces. You find a rose quartz worth 30 pieces, and a small silver pearl, and this is worth 120 gold pieces.
Irrelevant. Okay.
The long tube, when you get to it, looks like a scroll tube. Well, it's definitely some sort of scroll.
Yeah, I'm not messing with magic. I put it back up. Okay. I quickly check if there's not any symbols of Kanzak, symbols of anything like that, like on the scroll tube. It's not like it's got a wax seal.
Yeah, on the scroll tube itself, you see a symbol that is similar to. It's kind of a rendition of a leaf. You could make a history.
Sure.
I think to try or yeah, history would be the best one to fix this.
Okay. History it is. 12, middle of the road.
12. You believe it might be of one of the houses of Gargamel. Most likely Marmiala.
Say that again.
Most likely so the names of the families are Mars, so it's Marmiala, which is Miala. Miala. I think there's another A in there.
Miala.
No, Miala. Miala.
Miala.
Yeah. There are 3 main houses within Gargamel. Miala is the is one. The other is Enshapar, Enshapar. And the third being Pelathon, Pele. THON.
Oh, this wasn't Peloton. So yeah. Peloton. Cool.
What did you roll from that perception check when you got in there, by the way?
10.
A 10. As you're kind of packing up to leave, you do hear, because I rolled a rubbish stealth roll, a kind of shuffling in the pen area beyond.
I won't respond, but keep my ears pricked. Finish my wrapping job. Make sure it's done properly. Put the thing away, and then slip into the shadows and start stalking after the sound.
Can we have that stealth roll and see if we can outdo this one?
I'm going to disengage and disappear. Stealthy roll. 18.
18.
That was a crap roll too.
They spot you.
Yeah, nice.
And when I say spot you, as you kind of hop onto the edge of the fencing and start moving around the edge of this pen, maybe trying to get the upper angle, it so happens that you're at the wrong angle for the individual that you come across. When you get to the first kind of horse box, there seem to be about 4 divided here. You see an elf laying on their back, hastily pulling hay over themselves, and they just kind of look up. Shit.
Hello, hello, hello. What's all this then? Do we have a stowaway?
Nothing to see. Just a horse.
Just a horse. I summon a purple, shiny, glowy dagger and clean my thumbnail. Just a horse, huh?
Yeah. Just a horse. Nay. Oh.
I'm a goblin, not an idiot. What are you doing here? Who are you? Who do you work for? In that order.
My name's Aspeni.
Well, if it's wet then, your foot's cold. Bring me out of it.
Okay. Wasn't the order I asked him in, but all right. What are you doing here?
Hiding. Trying to hide.
Well, that's totally not unfair or untrue, but you know what I meant by what are you doing here?
I didn't want to pay the full price.
Uh-huh.
It's
Okay.
expensive. The prices have been going up and up. Going to and fro. It's getting more dangerous, they say.
Yeah. That's why they hired me. So
you're going to charge me the full price.
that's one option. So last, and this is kind of an important one, all things being considered, and it's to do with that things are getting more dangerous. And I'll use my psychic connection to connect to Jax and Jackson Killian.
Yeah.
Technically Charles as well. No, Jackson Killian. Found an elven stowaway in the luggage compartment where the animals are being kept. Name of gave his name of Aspenny.
You're on Erwin chat. You can communicate if you wish. You're live on Erwin chat.
This is Erwin Cat K21205 coming to you live. So
straight from Erwin's cerebrum.
So I jumped down into the So
sorry, just
as I said, and this is related to it's getting more dangerous these days. Summon a second dagger, kind of like now just like sharpening one with the other. Who do you work for?
No one trying to get. Look, I'm a member of. I'm part of the Peloton house, Mar Peloton. Some of them haven't been able to afford to get out.
I lean back on the stool. I'm trying to ignore the squelching sound on my back. So, well then, why is everyone leaving Gargamel?
The bubbles.
The what?
The bubbles.
Bubbles.
Yeah, it's getting worse, bigger, more of them. Great big bubbles of it.
Okay. Don't know what the heck you're talking about. Maybe start with laying that bit out. The bubbles. What are these? What do you mean by the bubbles?
Go on.
I was going to say through Erwin chat. Through Erwin chat.
Not Erwin chat.
I love that that's what
TM.
What it's officially called now. Erwin chat.
Yeah.
I ask Erwin if he needs help or if he's in danger and if he needs a backup.
I go, don't need any of those things right now. Just questioning him. Apparently, he's from Marpeloton, and he's basically broke. I'm just asking him about what's going on in Gargamel.
He begins to describe the situation that's happening.
Hey,
There's always been the veil's always been thin in Gargamel between that forest and the forests of the Fae, the world of the Fae. You could just walk under a bough or a tree and suddenly be in another place just for a few moments. Like a glade would just appear in that strange pinkish hue of light. Plants would be more vivid or more dangerous or more sarcastic. And you'd be able to kind of walk out the other side. But they've been getting bigger and swallowing up more of the forest. And there's parts of it that are cutting off areas of the forest, like surrounding areas of the forest, making it hard to travel through. I mean, trying to get to the Gelegden Well in the centre is nigh on impossible now, without having to pass through great spaces of Fae forest. And they can be dangerous and tricksy and strange. I don't know if you've come across any Fae folk yourself.
absolutely. More than once. And a portal. More than once. Even some Fae. More than once. They get around, it seems.
Yeah, and we've been trying to ferry people out. And we've been doing it disguised as horses. Those that can shape.
You were somebody's horse.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a trick.
Sorry.
I say, genuinely smile on my face. That's cool.
I kind of lost a bit of focus and realised I was no longer a horse. Heard the door go. Didn't want to make too much sound, so I thought I'd just hide in the hay.
Well, since you're a horse, as long as you stay in the stable, and when we get to the other side, you're a horse, I don't see no problem with this.
Really?
As long as you stay here and you're a horse. If I see you walking around, big trouble. Big, half-orc, clobbering people trouble.
He sees the psychic daggers and the threatening of the half-orc, and clearly this sinks home.
Why didn't you use me? Am I not intimidating enough?
Oh no, you're the wild card. Because he goes, I can take it all. Oh!
And this
Oh.
dry ice comes into the...
And if we get in real trouble, Dragonborn.
It'll be like, what was that show? Stars in their eyes when they
You are literally Jax's special effects. Door opens, Jax is there, dry ice pouring over his shoulders. And battle axe and battle hammer in his hands. So he's like, the hell? And all behind him,
angry.
and all you can hear behind him is just a Dragonborn going,
Yeah.
and Jax is there looking menacing while his butt cheeks freeze over.
We need to do it.
It would look really impressive, just don't move. I can't move, I'm frozen to the spot.
I can't move. My butt cheeks are frozen.
He says, thank you.
No. I do have one more question.
Oh, yeah.
Two questions, actually. What's causing the Feywild to go more crazy? Okay, what is the leading hypothesis from the houses?
Oh, bonky donk. Well, it's always left to Enshapar, isn't it? Think they know so much. Keepers of books, we're the law. We know everything. Keepers of ancient knives. They never get their hands dirty, do they? Always in their.
I do have a job to do. You want to speed it along?
Mara and Shapar are ignoring everything. They're saying everything will be fine. They'll find the answers in their books. And while they're busy finding their answers, people are losing their homes.
Sorry.
To the encroaching disaster. The rest of the elves are getting out, basically. Mar Miala and Mar Pelathon are just making their way out of the forest. Most of them evacuating, trying to take as much with them as they can. The road is jammed, but those who want a quick getaway are trying to use this service as well.
Well, there's a lot going on. All right. 2 more questions, and then you can get him back to eating hay, I guess. What's the Alaric Conclave?
Oh, Mar Miala. A subsect of Mar Miala. That's what I've heard. Funny little folks. They have this saying, deeper is the truth, deeper is the knowledge, and stuff like that. Going all about going deeper to find the truth and find the answers. And only in grounding ourselves will the truth be uncovered. Crackpots.
Oh, clearly. They really do believe that like the secrets are kept underground or are part of the bones of the earth. All that nonsense.
Yeah. As far as look, I've not been to one of the meetings. It's something I've kind of steered away from. There are a few that from each of the houses I think that have dipped their toe in this strange sect.
Look into the roots and all that nonsense.
Yeah.
Right. Last but not least, take out of my little pouch one of the many more symbols that we have. In Gargamel, in and around Gargamel, I won't actually hand it to him. I'll show it to him. It won't leave my possession.
Yeah.
Because, have you seen any of these or agents reporting to be worshipping of a cult or organization, probably promising great power or service or some such stuff in relation to this symbol?
He looks at it, he says, not exactly.
Mm-hmm.
But kind of looks similar to something.
Oh, similar is good.
Do you have something I can write with or draw with?
I put the symbol away. Desummon my knives and get a scrap paper out and some basically charcoal.
Yeah, he draws a symbol that looks like this.
Am I going to have to do a screenshot?
No,
Do a screenshot.
I can describe it to you.
Cool.
It's as though the Moor symbol is closed. Because the teeth are open on the Moor symbol.
Yeah, more. Yeah.
But they are closed and the teeth are shut.
Hmm.
And over the top of it, there is a series of lines kind of going over it. And those lines start small at the top and expand and go on.
Popeye's getting annoyed with them.
Hold on.
Wow, that sounds interesting.
The lines start thick and go thinner and branch off. They are very much depictions of either
Roots.
like blood vessels or roots.
Mm-hmm. Well.
Don't.
Aren't they a little enterprising little group, are they not? And this symbol, what in your mind was it in relation to To which group were they in relation to?
The Algaric Conclave.
Don't suppose little chunks of red crystal have been popping up around Gargamel.
Lay down.
Not that I know of.
Okay. Hold on. Right. Have a nice rest.
Owen, speaking with it, have you put in person checked?
I pause goes. So just one more thing. I do apologize for this.
That's one more thing.
Oh, one more thing. I totally forgot to prove that you're totally guilty of all the crimes in the world. Bloody hell, Columbo, you're terrible. Actually, I love Columbo, he's brilliant. No, he's yeah, walk up to him. This won't hurt. And I basically give him the strength 8 squeeze of death.
The pudding person test.
The pudding.
I like massage, basically.
The pudding.
I envisioned if you like just getting around his thigh or something because you can't reach and you haven't got the arm.
He's like
Yeah, he's kind of sat down, so I basically was lying in hay, so I literally walked up to him.
pudding negative.
No, he has all his bones.
Did you say that over our own chat? I'm sure.
Yeah.
Not till Sully hug his leg. He has all his bones, and then leave, and he's like, "Someone gonna steal my bones?" Yes. Yeah. He kind of just.
Well, if you're missing one, you wouldn't mind missing some more. So, yeah.
I'm just gonna till morning till I can do the thing again. And he starts kind of covering himself up in the hay and snuggling himself down.
All right, I'll leave him to it.
Yeah. There's a little rat-a-tat-tat at the door behind you.
Oh.
Hi, Bake. Come on.
There is a yeah, you can make your way back into the other carriage if you wish.
Yeah, I hear the knock behind me, and I do open the door and let Erwin back. Sorry.
Well, interesting little group. Interesting bunch of people we have here. So yes, he's using polymorph to be a horse. He's one of the horses. Apparently, House Pelathon are known for shapeshifting. Yeah, so apparently Gargamel has been invaded by the Feywild, like massively so.
We knew that because you had your Fey lady we found in the forest.
Yeah. But it's coming more. The reason why everyone's evacuating is because of that. Well, funny thing, you know the group, the Algaric Conclave, have been trying to steal this worm? Well, apparently, there's a new. They've been seeing this horse of ours, Asperi, the horse, has seen more like symbols in conjunction with the Algaric Conclave, who are a bunch of seek knowledge in the roots, so, kind of undergroundy knowledge and lore kind of thing.
Well, if you think about it, this worm is just a giant mouth.
Yeah, I really trying not to think about that at all in any way, shape, or form. Thank you, Jackson, for reigniting my nightmares. But yes, they wanted to dig under something. They clearly think some sort of secret or solution can be found underground. The difference between our Moor symbol and their Moor symbol is the mouth is closed. The teeth are like locked together.
Well, you don't want to go underground with your mouth open. You get full of dirt.
It's a symbol, Jackson. It's not a how-to.
Jackson's book of how to. We need it.
Don't go underground with your mouth open. And it's all
mouth
in
open.
pictogram. All of it is in pictogram. Like every single image is dig? Question mark. Oh, the equivalent of
Mouth open, dig. Question mark. Mouth closed, dig.
a thumbs up.
So it's literally the pictograms out of Fallout. Don't stir the nuclear blast. Oh.
Oh, it hurts so much.
Still can't clear that cough.
That sounds awful.
Stop digging with your mouth open.
Stop making me laugh.
That is an impossible thing.
That's going to be difficult.
I know,
With this
don't.
group, very, very, very.
I know.
difficult.
Oh,
Yeah, so you're back in the main carriage, discussing this. You hear a commotion from the area of the kitchen.
Uh-oh. Right, make my way through.
Go and have a
Jackson,
look.
are you near the kitchen? I can hear some noise.
Yeah, I'll wander up and have a look.
They need weapons! They need weapons! They will need them. They've asked for them inside my mind. No, no, no. You must not take this. Yitin, I am Yitin. I have no legs.
What's going on?
As you make your way into the
I
kitchen,
think I can hear Charlie.
you
That's
can
not good.
you find Charlie and Yitin wrestling over a ladle.
Charlie,
Yeah. I'm on my way.
what are you doing?
You spoke to me in my mind.
Yes.
You said you might need backup. I'm coming with a ladle.
I turned to Jackson, this is your problem. You fell in that potion, you deal with it.
It was what the halfling did to like calm their
And I
mind.
literally pointed an accusatory finger at you. Never trust a halfling. Storm off. Not very far, because it's not a very big place. But yeah, I
No,
walk about 10 meters down the hall.
you make the
I make the effort to look like I'm storming off. Yeah.
not even 10 meters, it's like 5.
Yeah.
Give the ball thing his ladle back, and I'll.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
He's all okay. He's all well. How's Killian? Oh, Killian.
I'm gonna. I'll rummage in my bag and I'll pull out a war pick and be like, if you really want something, keep hold of that.
Excellent.
Can I take it off him,
Wrong with
give it
you?
back to Jack, and give him like a stick?
What's
Yeah, but you probably gave me a fucking
on your pack
wand.
that you can give him instead? You've got lots of stuff in your
I've
pack.
got lots of random.
What can
goodies.
you
Let's have a look.
fascinate an office rocker Charlie with
Mate?
that isn't his own eyeball hat? Obviously, you know.
How about
Quick, look this rock.
I have got
Still got that rock, I assume. Yeah, yeah, we do.
Which rock? I've got loads of different rocks.
The really important red one.
Yeah, I've got that.
I
No,
need
I've got that. We broke it off, didn't we? 'Cause
Yeah.
it closes.
Yeah, who got the rest of it? Where do we leave the rest of it
I
then?
think I've still got a chunk of. Oh no, did we not give it to someone? We gave a chunk of it to someone.
Oh no, to Liliana at the
The
Liliana at the Kanzax.
Yeah, we broke a chunk off, so it now closes. So we're all
Yeah.
good.
That's right. Part of getting things prepared for us.
Oh,
I have might need to take some stuff out.
are you going for your inventory?
I've got a pocket watch with one broken hand. I've got an eyeball carved from stone that occasionally moves.
I thought
And
you'd lost in your game of rocks with the halfling kids.
Oh,
did
yeah.
I?
Oh,
Yeah.
And I've got some dirt. And when it's in the palm of your hand, it moves to make a earth elemental. So you've got a little earth elemental in the palm of your hand.
Is that what
Yeah,
you
let's not summon earth elementals when we are surrounded by heat.
But that's probably the best place to have the earth elemental.
Tobias Postlethwaite.
Okay. What? Tobias? What?
Postlethwaite.
Postlethwaite.
Bottlethwaite.
Postlethwaite.
Bothwaite. Tobias Bothwaite.
Postle. Wait.
Oh, I don't know. We could press you. This is terrible.
Postleeth.
Postlethwaite.
Yeah,
Postlethwaite. Postlethwaite.
Yeah.
Tobias Postlethwaite.
The third, to be exact, but yes.
We don't know why the third.
You're very special people.
Yeah. Lay down.
I mean, it's brilliant.
Toby, lay down. Stop looking at me. You cannot climb onto my lap right now. Lay down.
But lap.
Yeah, you passed. Did you sprinkle the dirt into Charles' palm?
I don't know whether to give him that or the broken pocket watch.
Oh, broken pocket watch. Come on.
I give him the pocket watch with one broken hand.
Oh, it's a fine thing. It's not working, Killian.
No, can you fix it?
I don't know of. I can give it a go for you, I suppose. Yes, let's see. Let's see.
Gets the war pick.
he kind of cradles it to him, and it seems to absorb his attention.
Yeah.
And he kind of pottles back off.
Realizes a stopwatch of time. And he's what's going on?
That really freaks me out.
Sorry.
A little bit. Sorry.
Yeah, he kind of pottles back off to the crew quarters area.
Oh, how long did that stuff last for?
When we were with the halflings, it was an overnight thing, wasn't it?
Oh yeah.
We had a whole sort of
evening
of being aware of souls.
Oh, evening of merriment. Your dog is really staring into my soul right now.
It is.
It's quite. Don't stompy stomp at me, Tobias. Lay down. I'm gonna.
Yeah, they're both being pains. As normal. Yeah. Anything anybody would like to do in this space with Yitin of Nolax of Yitin?
Is that the?
Yeah, that's the.
The ball in the square cube.
Mm-hmm.
Do they are they attached and sort of just switch places, or do they ever separate off and you have a cube over there and a ball over there?
You haven't seen them move apart.
Oh, in through in chat, the last of it. Your blue dragonborn Magus is carrying a concealed weapon about his person, a dirk or some description. I'll describe what side of the body and where roughly is.
It's on the left-hand side to be drawn.
Left-hand side, just underneath, for a right-handed drawer. Just a FYI.
Magic stick, and he hunts and tracks dragons.
Hunts and tracks dragons, I say,
Yeah, that's what he's done.
out loud. Because what?
That's what his job is. He's a dragon tracker or something.
Yes, he is. He kind of pottles back off to the crew quarters area.
He's a dragon tracker or something. That's what his job is. He's a dragon tracker or something.
Sorry.
He's a dragon tracker or something.
Yeah, subtlety goes out of the window. I literally just stare at him. What the
What
hell?
will you history check, Killian, on? With advantage.
They apparently if dragons
like-
eat with peoply people, that's how you make a dragonborn, and they want to protect their dragons to make so they can make more dragonborns.
How's that?
Apparently they can make them peoply size. I don't know. But apparently
They're
dragons
still like
they don't work
four-legged,
properly
big
together.
tail and wings, even peoply size. That would be.
Did you say with advantage?
With
yeah?
advantage, yes, please. What was your grand total with advantage, Killian?
A 7.
Oh,
I rolled a 4 and a 6. So
bravo!
Killian's people has these dragon looker after us too, because apparently all dragon families can do that, so they can do that and keep their dragons.
Yeah,
And-
that's exactly where we were going with Killian's sort of knowledge. And this was one of the scholarly lessons that Killian was
Not
most
listening to.
not paying attention to. This is
unless it was to do with food or food was involved.
no, there
Not
were no
interested.
carrots on sticks or croissants on rods at this lesson.
Sorry.
This was sex and dragonborn style.
When a mummy dragon and a male and a human breeding program love each other sometimes.
When a mummy
yeah.
dragon and a daddy dragon love each other very much, the daddy
They
dragon is polymorph.
But you can't make light blue dragons by mixing a white and a blue dragon and things. Apparently one of the colors comes through normal.
Dominant. Yeah, I can see that.
What would happen though if
Huh. Huh. Hey,
I can't.
huh.
Well,
So I assume it has to be a male dragon and a human female.
Why?
No, other way around. How do you the other way around? They come from eggs.
Do you come from an egg, Killian?
What?
yeah.
Yes.
See? Has to be a female dragon, male. That's just
Well, it
weird.
may not be like a human. It may be like a dragonborny person, and I'm guessing dragonborny people can lay eggs. What
But are we talking about them?
what happens is if you dilute the dragony down too much, you don't get dragonborn anymore. So you kind of boosting your dragon level a bit.
Did you say boost your dragon level?
Yeah. Well, if you have too many dragonborns having kids, then they're too far away from the dragon to stay dragony. But as
This comes from a person who thinks a hobgoblin is related to a goblin. I don't think I'm going to take breeding advice from you, Jackson. Sorry.
they're like hobgoblin and goblin.
Just because they use the same syllables does not mean they are the same thing.
But okay, so because a hobgoblin is bigger than a goblin, they can't be related.
Really, really
Okay.
bigger.
But how about a hummingbird and a rock?
Okay, one.
They're both
What's a
birds.
hummingbird?
They're little birds that sort of hum because they're their wings. You can't when they flying around. You can't see their wings because they're moving that fast. They make this humming noise.
How big are they? Where do they come from?
Eggs.
I lightly kick you in the shin.
But that's a bird, and so's a rock, which is
Yeah, but you don't breed them. And do they?
I don't know if
You
anyone's
don't have a humming rock.
It's like
That sounds like a
the most
B-52 bomber.
massive droning bumblebee sound you've ever heard. Everyone within a 40-foot radius gets deafened by.
Considering
So
the
much
just
displaced
considering
air.
outcast, just considering how much a hummingbird needs to eat to keep maintaining it, that would be literally like terrestrial level of like world ending. I need to eat everything now.
Like when a helicopter lands and the clouds go flat everywhere.
You don't actually get humming rocks, do
Like
you?
the UFO landing.
Why am I writing down humming rock?
Because it's hilarious.
But if you magically made the rock smaller or the other thing bigger, could you might
See, that's a question. Polymorph. Turn to actually Killian. This one. Polymorph. When you change your shape into, for no reason, a horse, or a dragon, or a mouse, or whatever, are you really that thing, or just taking its shape? I mean, really? Because, I mean, I don't know why you would want to do this. I don't even know why dragons want Dragonborn.
Would you like to know?
That's what I'm
Well, you can roll an Arcana check.
Would you like to roll on a kind of shit?
With advice.
I don't want it.
Because you are a magic man. Although
Wouldn't you? Because spells end and you back into your. I kind of assume, it's totally an assumption, that you pop back into your original true self as divined and determined by the gods and whatever. You know, all the gods made us in our form, blah 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 blah. Whatever god you believe in.
That's the last time.
No, I got a 2 and then a 7. So I got an 11.
I'm probably dragging up bad memories of Killian Norn from her childhood days, and all those detentions she got.
Okay.
No, I didn't go to detention.
Nah, sure you're noble. You just got you had your servant go to detention for you while you went off my consoles.
See?
Killian Norn, you're above a 10. It is a well-known spell. So you know that when you polymorph someone,
Yeah, you're
Or if
melting
you-
my chocolate.
if you were to cast polymorph on anything, it becomes that creature in terms of
Sorry.
physical and mental
Yeah.
capacity.
Oh, that's
That's a bit
that
weird.
raises some
Yeah.
questions.
Yeah, that's a bit.
You dragons and Dragon Ball are very weird.
Look at Killian.
Yeah.
Is that just almost an audible shrug from Killian? The scale.
Oh yeah, scale, yeah. Always wearing armor.
Is that kind of tell me something I don't know? No.
This is the guy that killed his own.
Yeah.
That killed his own brother and is carrying. He's still got that heart. No, he gave it to Dad. He gave it to Dad.
Why does everyone think I still got my stepbrother's heart?
You've got everything in that bag of yours. You've literally had rotten fish. A chunk of rotten fish in your bag at one point.
Mate,
It
I
made
still have a
Killian
wheel of
sick.
cheese up until like 2 weeks ago. It started off as like Edam. By the time I got rid of it, it was blue cheese.
Aging cheese in a bag of holding.
Oh yeah.
I like it.
Oh god. Hey, how'd that work? Because everything dies. Everything living dies in a bag of holding. That should be the most sterilized cheese known to man.
Oh yeah. Well, there's no air in. There's only a limited amount of air, isn't there? Inside. There's a.
There's 10 minutes for like a person size.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How much cheese? How much air does cheese breathe?
No, more importantly, how much carbon dioxide and methane has that cheese produced? It's like In any other bag of holding, there's 10 minutes of air. In that one, it's death, immediate death. It's just
Anyone in there.
methane.
It's like you're gonna die in a most stinky way, and you just love
Pure-
them. head
Oh no!
first
This
into a bag
yellow
of
cloud of pure sulfur comes up and out of it. You know,
holding. It's kind of you're gonna die in the most delicious way.
you're going to be so well preserved.
Use my bag of holding. Don't need to be torturing nobody.
Yeah,
Over the bag.
yeah. Clouds, plumes of blue.
Look at with
cheese.
this.
Oh.
Now,
Right,
talk or you're going in it.
No, cheese does not breathe.
Does
No, it must do because it's
how much
microbiotic.
air does cheese need? Cheese should be allowed to breathe.
Which
However,
means expel
I'm not
gases.
joining the march from London.
To be honest, Killian Norton probably does really know this
Sign,
stuff.
cheese should be allowed to breathe. Cheese, like no. I think
no.
Killian should be the leader of this organisation, though, the front of the.
how long should you let cheese breathe? For at least an hour.
And then smother it viciously.
You locked your cheese in the fridge, you murderer! Suffocating in there.
For example, would appreciate a longer warm up, even as long
Appreciate. They would appreciate.
If my cheese is going, thank you, I'm not eating it and I'm running away. Or I'm going to a doctor and going, I'm hearing voices. Cheese is talking to me. Talking to me.
That's when you know you've had too much cheese.
Cheese, yeah,
when
yeah,
you're
yeah.
waiting for the next one to warm up and it starts chatting back to you.
You got plates of them laid out and they're just a choir singing away. You're there going,
so
It's my cheese choir.
ripe and runny breeze, for example, would appreciate a longer warm up, even as long as 2 hours, whilst harder cheeses benefit from an hour. The exception to this rule is fresh cheese. Cheeses to our 30 minutes should be.
I never knew Wikipedia was so funny. Sorry, Matt. I know you came here to play a role play
Yeah.
game, but you know how it is. Cheese. Am I right?
Oh, it's about they said Brie would appreciate up to 2 hours.
I mean, it's brie. I mean, I would leave it out forever. It's brie. I don't want to eat it.
Oh, sorry,
You
that
have as
got
long as it wants.
You, Jack, you seemed interested in knitting.
I was just curious.
You were just curious if they could ever separate and be apart. At the moment, you've not seen them do such a thing.
It was for dinner.
Ah, Master Ock, let me show you. And they lift a large saucepan lid, and there is like a leg of meat in there, beautifully herbed and delicately spiced, tied round with little bokegani, and the smell is enticing in there. It's a sort of a leg of reddish meat, looks similar to deer.
Okay, and when's that ready?
It will be a few hours yet. We must wait. It appreciates being aged a bit.
Needs to breathe.
Let the flavors settle. Then we shall cook it.
So it's not cooking at the moment.
No. It's about. Would you like? Are you hungry?
Pretty much always. Not as hungry as Killian. Killian's always hungry.
Ah,
You bake it all. Do you do like croissants or cakes or pastries?
would you like to see the cheese board?
Yeah, all right.
I've
I'm really trying.
I have a fresh and runny brie that I've left out for approximately 2 hours. Ripe and runny brie. It's perfect. It's breathed enough.
Jax will just lift the entire board with like, all right. Well, when you start that, let us know because yeah, this will do for now. And I'll wander back to the compartment munching cheese.
Yeah, there is a pungent but yet ripe and runny brie that you consume with a selection of crackers. It's delicious. It does feel like it has really appreciated that little bit of breathing time that it's had.
Because it's a Lego thing and it's still actually alive going, kill me.
Okay.
No, this is Lego meat. Never said what meat. Because is that got a tattoo?
It's fleshless.
Oh.
Stop showing me cheese facts.
We've been forming air tunnels.
Quick,
and
Jackson.
been given oxygen.
Polar bear fact. Go.
Polar bear fact.
Secured our interface.
I don't remember which ones I've done and which ones I haven't done.
Sure. And you call yourself a polar bear guy. You could have had a list.
I've got a list, but I don't write it down. I have like polar bears are left-handed. They can smell seals from over a kilometer away. They are black fleshed, so and their hair works as fiber optic cables, which is amazing.
Had that one. Red liver.
Their liver is toxic due to the incredibly high concentration of vitamin A. They're invisible because they're so invisible under infrared light thingies because they're so good at keeping temperature in. What else?
Which is terrifying. We've got night vision goggles and I'm still getting mauled by an invisible thing.
Yeah, and stuck up on by a polar bear.
Yeah. That sucks. I didn't sneak up, it walked up to you, but you had these things on your head you could see.
Yeah. You're willing to listen to his polar bear facts, but you don't.
It's counteracting the cheese facts.
Yeah, we're trying to balance it out.
But it needs oxygen.
Yeah, why do you want to know? Look, you've got rid of the wheel of cheese. Are you going to start genuinely a cheese aging business that you're going to take around with you? If you are investing this much, I'm quite willing to let you at the next town where you can buy cheese.
Where are we going, by the way?
Gargamel.
You can put it in the bag.
Oh, we are, right? Okay.
And top up the oxygen regularly.
Bubbles and Boom Place.
Because we need to be going like literally the opposite direction.
Yes, I know, but we're going there because it's quicker, and we said we'd make sure they got there and then take us to the other city because it's still quicker than if we'd have gone on the other wagon.
Yeah, okay, fair enough. So we're just basically going whip down again.
Yeah,
okay.
6 months before you're going to have a
We're zigzagging underground.
Well,
And we're being cooked for.
I'm going to turn around and head back to the horse guy. He's supposed to be leaving Gargamel, not going to Gargamel. No. We're going to Gargamel. He's going in the wrong direction, I suddenly realized.
You go in to the space.
I did a 100-meter nonchalant stroll.
Yeah. Find him beneath the thing. And buried in the hay. Terribly. Ah.
Can I
assume, Master Goblin?
I was going to say, can I follow Erwin?
Yeah, of course you can, yeah.
Yeah. Because I just see him go off.
This worm is going to Gargamel. Why are you on this worm?
Help others get out.
Oh. How? You can't afford to get on this one.
I could afford to get on as a horse.
Right. Unless you're going to bribe one of your elven friends that him and his entire horse corral needs to get on the next transport out. What's your plan?
I managed to bribe the Dragonborn. Blue one. Pretend I was his horse.
Okay.
And yeah, I'm gonna pay for some other horses to get on the other end and go back.
As a passenger or as a horse? Because if it's going to be a herd of horses, you're going to be a herd of horses being fed to a purple worm.
Hopefully, I'll be able to sway someone's opinion.
Uh-huh. So what's the blue dragonborn paying you to be his horse?
What did I pay him?
How much is he paying you to be his horse?
Oh,
Ultimately, it boils down to you need the money, and he needs a transport. Otherwise, this arrangement wouldn't work.
no, sorry. I had to pretend that he had to pretend that I was his horse. I had to pay him. He doesn't need a horse. I don't make a very good horse.
Not right now, you don't.
I offered him a scroll.
Okay. An important scroll?
Magical scroll.
They often are. An important magical scroll? Dangerous magical scroll? Remember my job.
Depends how you use it, I suppose.
Okay.
It
And
gives the reader the ability to summon a swarm of creatures, insects.
yeah, that sounds annoying. You stay here. Okay. You stay here.
Yeah, of course. I'll go back under the to his little hay den.
Yeah.
I imagine it's like, you know, when kids make forts, and it's just a blanket over two chairs. But then you go in and they've got the bleeding TV, the gaming console, toy. Like you're like, how? That's what I imagine is in this little hay den. He just goes like that.
I live on a farm. We actually made like houses.
Yeah.
We used to get the hay bales, stack them up, put wood across them, and build a second story.
That's how I imagine this is.
We used to sneak into a farmer's field and really pee him off and do exactly the same thing. He hated us so bad.
Yeah, oh yeah. We got trouble so often. But because we do it so fast, literally overnight. Like the bales are out. Next morning he'd be coming to collect the bales. By the time he comes back with the hay baling machine, or the machine that picks up the hay bales, there'd be 3 houses and half a street. We were that fast.
It's literally like Lego. It's the best.
Yeah.
Like giant Lego.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
amazing stuff.
Get stuck in the middle of it, but never mind.
Mm-hmm.
What's wrong with you?
I cut my knee.
Sometimes.
We were away from that farmer one day.
Boy, does it burn fast.
Moving away from my boyhood trauma. That's why I play Dungeons and Dragons. Hello. He hides back in the hay. Killian,
Yeah.
you were in there with them.
Yeah.
Anything that you'd like to do in this space? Is it the first time you've seen this individual?
Can I do an insight check? Because I don't trust anything that he's saying.
Yes.
And why did you hesitate answering that?
Well,
Because he's a GM and he's allowed to give you a full sentence of worry.
Yes.
The thing is, with you, it's never a false sense of worry for me. It is just constant worry.
Yes.
I'm going to hit you.
Right, don't let it be on me because I don't want to be in charge of cursing the dance roll.
No, it's why I'm putting it here.
Okay.
Right. Can we get at least
double digits
without having to add on anything, please?
Absolutely not.
Huh?
Absolutely not. It's completely against the rules. Jack says
Fine. It's because you handed me my dice.
I did not touch the inside of the bag.
How did you get them off the hook?
On the string.
My
Mm,
God.
Fuck you.
Ooh, fighting words.
That would be an 8.
An 8. Killian, despite this person's nervousness, you think nerves has overcome their external demeanor. You think that the fear of being caught has left them a little shaken, or their true identity being revealed, that they're not an Orse of the Blue Dragonborn.
Did you say that there's another horse in this?
No, there's other stables. There's only one.
There's only the one horse.
It's a man, an elf,
Yeah.
pretending to be an Orse.
We should have brought our polar bears.
Yeah, just load them up.
Yeah.
They could have
What
eaten the horse.
the hell would a polar bear done in the 110-degree Fahrenheit heat? I couldn't
Matt,
survive
can you
that
tell us a polar bear
temperature.
fact? What happens when you put a polar bear in a hot environment if it's so well insulated?
Cooks.
It cooked.
It literally cooks.
It's white, so it reflects the heat, surely.
But that's only white because of the fiber optic cabling, you get drawing heat towards its body. All you do is basically, like, you might as well, it's got its own like magnifying glass, and you're just burning it.
It draws it into the skin.
Yeah. And then
Yeah.
traps it in there. So it's literally a walking rotisserie.
I was gonna say, is it like a hog roast? I was gonna say, is it a hog
Walking rotisserie.
Or air fryer if you want to go that way.
roast? I was like, it's like a giant hog roast.
Large air fryer. I'm just thinking, when can you battle the walking rotisserie, the animated projects?
Oh, the animated air fryer would be terrifying.
Just sits there very still, humming. Oil boiling out. Matt, are you Googling what happens in a polar bear in a Sahara?
So apparently, and I'm assuming this is Fahrenheit, because apparently in Alaska and Canada in the summer it can get up to the 80s. So they're not terrible, but they do with warmer summer conditions. But they can't live in the tropics or deserts because their fat layers like make too much heat, and then they would cook and die.
You got two chubby boys, two chubby chunkers.
But we've got an ice dragon to like sort of be air conditioning, so we can keep them cold.
Just constantly breathing dry ice over the polar bear. Yeah, the walking rotisserie. Do we want to have a quick break while B tries to settle herself back down, and then we shall continue with this adventure a little further.
I'm trying not to cough, and it's just making my eyes water.
Of course, no worries. We'll
Water.
Cheese and biscuits, anyone?
You're aboard the worm. Is there anything you'd like to
We're
do?
aboard the cabin on top of the worm.
Cabin on top of the worm. Any question you'd like to do while you're here?
Just keeping an eye on everyone, doing my job. Wondering why the gargamel.
To drop off some people at the small town of you know this information. You got to spin your goblin host, boss, employee, whatever you want to call them. You would be able to find out that heading actually not to the forest itself, because you can't get into the forest. The worm won't go that far. You find out that you are going to the small town of Three Ways on the outskirts. You've been there as a different.
Oh, there it is. Yep, there it is. 3 ways.
On the sort of
I've been there a couple of times.
eastern outskirts.
Tobias has been.
No, I don't think it was Tobias.
Yes, Tobias has been, and so has
Your very first character.
Babes.
Babes Denis. Babes Denis.
Dun-dun-dun-dun.
Tobias didn't go there.
Yeah,
Oh,
it did.
Tobias. No, you nearly went there. You stopped off on the road. You didn't.
Yeah, this is gonna be interesting. I wonder when we're actually gonna meet the other group, by accident or otherwise. Because
Oh,
if we ever take on Drosk, we're probably gonna need a team up. That's
Yeah.
gonna be bad.
Ali asked us that the other night, didn't she? Was it last night?
Well, actually, there's 3 groups, 4 groups marauding round on Gargamel simultaneously,
Mate, I am not doing however many characters.
and you're in one.
All of them.
You're in 3 out of the 4
Yeah, I ain't doing 3 different characters.
as different people. I think.
Yeah.
You're just gonna have to
I'm
pick the
doing
one.
3 different characters.
Here's a
So-
question. That's a question, probably for another time.
What's
What
that?
one would you choose?
Oh,
Oh,
I would have to be Killian only because
you're not leaving Charles on his own.
I would guess fair. It's totally fair.
no, I think Killian and Jax and Maruk. Is it Maruk?
Rook, yeah,
Yeah, Rook. Is that George's?
that's George's bugbear barbarian.
Yeah, I think that would be rather amusing.
Oh, an interesting interaction.
Yeah.
It would be quite good actually. But I think they'd probably get along actually.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. It would be 2 of us like
We'd like to watch that situation
Yeah.
unfold. Yeah.
yeah.
No, you're not. You're only in 2 of the 3.
No, I'm in 3 of them.
Well, maybe there's 5 groups then in that case.
You misplaced a group.
You are?
Well,
Just
it's the
misplaced the
we
group.
haven't played with for years. That like your
Yeah.
family group
My family group.
because they're in
And then-
Gargamel.
Yeah. And then
not even that big a place.
Tobias.
Tobias has gone to Gargamel with Kremlin and Nanyala
yeah. And then Killian.
and Killian. So you're in 3.
Yeah.
Then there's the guys that are hunting the blue dragonborn over in the desert, which you're not in that game. And you're not in Out of
No.
the Cold.
No. So there's 5 groups.
There are 5 groups, all
And I'm in 3 of them.
weird stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to the convention center where we all just team up.
The thing is, we'll all team up against
And-
him.
Well, yeah, GM.
I just weep.
Peter, how many
Mostly with laughter because I don't think any of us. I've welched some of those in out of the cold. Yeah, we wouldn't get anything done. Nothing
No.
would get done.
Nothing gets done. Out of the
The
Cold.
bad guy could you literally saying, "Going, I'm right here, guys."
Yeah.
We'll get back to you in a minute. We've got an important argument to have.
Oh, there's 6 groups. Sorry.
6 groups. No wonder you're so tired.
Because there's the group that are trying to escape the Illithid
Oh, yeah.
prison at the moment. But that's just a silly game.
I
Because
forgot about
they're
that.
leveling up every game.
Yeah, I forgot.
Oh, that's that one, is it? Yeah, here we go. Crazy.
That's going to be horrible later on. They completely wiped out my encounter for them. It's supposed to be a medium encounter.
No, it's supposed to be hard.
No, medium. I recalculated it. Medium encounter. So I think at least 2 or 3 rounds.
One round.
Third
That's embarrassing.
turn into the
The
first round.
calculation does not work at all.
No,
Alright.
third thing into the round. The sorcerer polymorphed the white dragonborn into a white dragon
Nice.
or young white dragon because it's a
Nice.
low challenge rating, isn't it? Like,
Yeah, but polymorphs beats only.
oh, so I think we kind of were bending rules here.
Yeah, you were.
It's
'cause
true
they were-
polymorph that you can do challenge rating.
Maybe that was it.
Like it wasn't
Um,
Belfort on the wharf.
Yeah, and basically turned him into a dragon. And he killed everything.
Yeah.
It was very fun. It was very. Sad.
Anyway,
But to be honest, you can
Oh.
turn them into like T-Rexes and shit. It's quite ridiculous.
It's done.
Or
Moving
goldfish.
on. Moving on. stopping
Goldfish.
Hands in my toes. Yeah, so you're traveling for some time and dinner is served. It's fantastic. Yitin of Nolax is a is a good chef. It's no mama, but it's good. The
What is it?
a shank that is sliced.
Or is it
No, it's a shank that's cut with a shank.
He said a shank. I thought,
And there's no cheese because Jack's ate it all.
Yeah.
He literally just walked off with the cheese board and was like sort of eating cheese.
It's one of the
This cheese is really talking to me. Hey.
Hi. How doing? Really appreciate that time you left me outside.
I do declare, I'm getting the vapors. Literally
Why's he got
cheese.
that voice though? Like,
Surely Bree
keep
needs a
it together.
I'm Gorgonzola.
no idea how much pain I'm in.
You know what they say?
Shut up. Shut up.
I see you. We found your weakness.
Cheese impressions. Talking cheese.
Cheese impressions.
But you should do the impression and then we should guess the cheese.
Yeah, no, another time.
The one shot where you all play cheeses.
Oh, we could totally do that.
All your stats.
The basic premise is you've been polymorphed into like sentient cheese. Now the game adventure is getting back to your normal forms. But it starts as you are literally sentient cheese.
But then what would you pick?
What would I pick? Oh, Edam, Dutch Edam, of course. With my armor class of wax armor class.
No, it would have to be in a can.
Oh, in a can.
Can I be a baby?
We don't talk about him.
Yeah, you can be a baby Belle with an Irish accent because of your.
Because when you say baby cheeses, it sounds like baby Jesus, and it's the best thing ever.
In a dairy accent.
In a dairy accent, it's the best.
Scared of that.
Oh, I can't say it because I'll just die laughing.
You're playing a swarm at that point, aren't you? You're playing a swarm character. There's literally a whole bunch of rolling cheeses.
Yeah.
Right. There was one Christmas we went over to surprise my auntie, and we bought her a wind-up Virgin Mary and some Baby Bell, and knocked on her door and left them on her doorstep. And it was so stupid.
Yes, it's a little bit though.
Cool.
I just like the idea, like, we ran to surprise our gran. Like, you just knock on the door and you just opens the door and nothing there, and you just come around the corner and go, "Whoa! Ah!" Then you walk off.
Oh, no.
She's like,
Those baby Jesus. Ah, baby Jesus. On the doorstep, and she looks down at the Virgin Mary that's walking towards her.
Walking towards her.
It was a clockwork wind-up
Oh,
one.
God.
On their doorstep with a whole load of Baby
Oh, God, that's terrifying. Genuinely terrifying. What's wrong with your family?
A lot. A lot.
It's okay. We'll play some Dungeons and Dragons later on.
Again, Matt despairs, you know.
During the dessert wine course.
Wait, does Charlie have any wine? Good.
No,
Charlie have a massive hangover.
Charlie hasn't come out for dinner.
Oh, God.
Charlie hasn't emerged from the other quarters.
Can I get him a little plate of food?
Oh, like a little takeout.
Yeah, like a doggy bag, a birdie bag.
A birdie bag.
A birdie bag. Instead of a doggy bag, a birdie bag.
You probably want a bird bath too.
Huh?
You probably want a bird bath too.
Like a little birdie bag, and it's cut really small, so you can just.
We're literally surrounded by sand.
Yeah.
Don't open the window.
Yeah,
Though.
you take it through on a darker area. It's not as well lit in there. The subdued lights, and all you can see is this hunched form of Charlie. You see his back. I've got it, by Jove. Killian. Fixing it. Not now, Killian. I'm trying to fix the what. Don't jog me! Watch falls out of his hand. Oh, it does look all right, Killian. It's the thing. What is this?
Dinner.
Thank you, Killian. I think I'm coming round somewhat. Did I make a fool of myself again?
No.
My modesty shone through.
Definitely shone. Like the moon.
I won't get any funny looks.
Shine bright like a diamond.
Okay, you can make a deception. I'm going to make a disadvantage.
But you still get higher than me. What am I rolling?
You're making a deception.
Okay.
Deceptions. Yep.
I'll make it insight. Fuck you! What did you?
Is that a 1?
No, it was a 3.
Oh, okay.
A 3.
6.
Oh, you beat Charles!
Really? You're
Yeah,
shitting me.
Charles got a 5, I think. I don't think he's got a plus.
You're shitting
He
me.
might.
Nope.
Let me just check. I haven't had a look at his. What is
If
his?
I've beat Charles with a fucking 6, mate.
I love it. The world's worst liar versus the world's least insightful person.
No, sorry, he's got a +6.
Plus,
So,
he's got a plus equal to your roll.
I was like,
I couldn't remember. Yeah, he doesn't. Charles is a trusting person. He doesn't roll insight much.
he doesn't need to. He trusts Killian. He loves
Wisdom
Killian.
based.
He doesn't need to do an insight check on Killian.
He looks at Killian and he goes, I can tell you're just trying to make me feel better.
Yes.
But thanks. Did you still want me to work on
Yeah, I think you dropped something.
the There is a.
Why don't you just get married?
You can feel the arrow.
Killian and Charles clearly made for each other.
But you just know that burning as you swagger out.
It's the only time Killian actually feels like hot on his back is when Charles is just glaring at him.
What about you? It's
As
warm
you
in
make
here.
your way back to the other thing and through one of the corridors, the other carriage, but through the kind of the passageway between. There is a lurching, and you are having all to roll dexterity saving throws.
Oh my god!
Let me just say I fail it now, so I don't have to roll.
No, I'd like you to roll it.
Natural 20. I got 27.
I got a natural 20 because I'm doing it at disadvantage. You got an 8.
I got a natural 20 for 21.
Yay!
A dexterity saving throw.
Yep.
I got
So the only one that is +0 on all of my saving throws.
Yeah.
It could have been a strength save. I'm in -1.
That's an 11. You stay up.
Fuck, I got over 10.
You got a 10.
Double digits.
That's your.
I thought genuinely, I just saw a 1. I was like, fuck this. I'm dead. I'm going home.
You lurch against the wall, but manage to stay up. You hear this ouch as I drop more parts as more cogs and stuff go scattering across the floor in the crew compartment. And then you hear Killian, the flapping of bare feet on the corridor kind of material. And and you see Spin kind of running towards you. Yeah, excuse me, Master Dragonborn. Let me just go attend to the passengers.
Yep.
Comes running past you.
Yep, I'm coming past you.
And through the kitchen one into the main compartment with all the other. Please don't be alarmed. Nothing but some hard ground.
What did we hit?
Unable to determine right now. And then another. Can you make dexterity saving throws, please?
I am not going to make that one. Oh well. After literally like fucking almost sort of floating. This one. I did really well. No. 9.
Too badly on that one. 19.
Nice.
What did
9.
you get? Oh,
9.
anyone under a 10 falls.
Yep.
And is prone.
No shit.
There are several people thrown from their seats.
I'm trying to get to the blue dragonborn and the horse guy. Because if he's done something, he's being shish kebab.
Okay, so you start making your way to the back of the thing. He's gonna be the animated.
He's not going to be animated. He's going to be very calm and still.
So no, now what you've got is you're going to have this thing that so the purple worm has been lifted out of the earth by a humming rock.
Very nice.
It's like that scene in Bug's Life.
Oh god.
The really fat caterpillar. Is it that other one with the fat caterpillar?
Oh,
I'm flying.
It's the fat caterpillar, and it's got leaves.
Yeah, and then doesn't he actually become a butterfly?
Yeah.
He does. Oh yeah.
I still haven't seen Bug's Life. We need to show Bug's Life.
I like that guy. He's got a good accent. He's got good things.
The little. That's the only time I've actually liked woodlice.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do the opposite to Erwin. I'm gonna make my way to the front because I want to go and find Glunk.
Okay, you charge toward the front. Owen towards the back. Split the party. Wonderful. Killian, where are you going?
I am gonna go after what's his name?
Spin.
That one. Because
He's doing crowd control in the middle. He can see his like.
yeah, I know. But when he was talking,
Mhm.
I didn't believe damn what he was saying. But I did almost call him Spunk.
Well, Spunky, let's do this.
That's if they ever have a baby.
Can you roll insight on Spunk, please?
Little spar going on around here. Little spunk.
Oh, I've lost it. You're worse than normal, and that's bad. Natural one. It's going
Wow.
down. It's going down.
I give up.
Something's definitely going down.
I
But
don't
now
want
you
to play
drop
it.
off.
I'm good. I'm done
You get to drop off the bottom of the scale and go to 20 again.
Yeah, pretty much.
Mate, honestly, the way I'm going to be hitting minus them.
Rolling a
How
dice.
did he roll a minus
Turn-
1 on a d20 here?
Turns inside out.
Don't look I'm having today.
You are actually taken up by Spin's concern and start joining in, trying to calm the. You know you're employed by him, so you actually engage with the this pacification of the crew. How does Killian go about like reassuring people or?
Killian,
I know this is going to be hilarious. I really want to know how
Calm
Killian just
down!
to Killian, it's like calm down, cool down, same thing.
Okay.
So Killian's literally,
Everyone, be chill.
Killian's literally going to go up to everybody and put his freezing cold on
Yeah.
on their heads and just be like. So it's like ice, and they get like a little brain freeze. Like,
Trying to brain freeze everyone with your cold hands.
cool down. They calm down. Killian logic.
Okay. I don't know what kind of role to a charisma role, a charisma based role.
That really freaked me out then. The dogs
Persuade-
have mirrored each other.
Persuasion.
Look.
Yeah.
Right? But
What idea was somewhere weird?
no, it's not even that. Toby's literally like this.
Hmm.
And I was like, where the fuck is Popeye? Then I didn't realise this was Popeye's back end over here. I thought he'd followed Toby. I was like,
Some sort of charisma based role. Either you can either intimidate them or persuade them that they need to calm down. So can I kind of be like grabbing their skulls with your cold dragonborn hand? Or...
Let's go for. Shall I go for intimidation? Or
Deception. Everything's fine.
everything is
Nothing to see here.
You say you bounce off a ceiling.
What should I go for then?
Nothing to see here.
Well, it just has different effects on the individuals. So think about which is going to be the most beneficial to you or your employee. Or do you not care about what Spin thinks?
Oh, mate, he can kiss my dragonborn ass for all I care. I don't like it.
Have you met anyone that you enjoy apart from Mum?
Erwin.
Oh, and Ilin.
Yeah. Erwin, Ellen, Mama. Jax. And my dog that got killed.
Oh yeah. Sorry about that.
Mm.
Go on then.
So what should I...
It's up to you. Because you could do it in any of these ways.
What was that?
Little killer, wasn't it? That was your dog.
Yeah.
It was cool, yeah.
Big killer and little killer.
Right.
Intimidating is going to scare people. Persuading is going to reassure, probably.
Do you really think Killian can reassure people?
No, I don't.
Like, it's Killian.
I don't know. I think you can have a calming effect. When I say calming, terrifying.
Intimidation it is.
It's like making something more scary than the current situation. Something else. To
It
worry
could be worse.
Warm the price up.
What do we reckon?
I don't know.
Over a 10?
Hoping so. Killing one.
Yeah, because you know,
How about a 9?
Oh, Killian!
so close, so close.
15.
Oi! We're in double digits with your bonus.
That's like if it's a +6.
Yeah, play to your strengths, you know.
Killing. You and what were you doing? You were intimidating them.
Intimidating.
You basically
Killian
Calm down.
hands on the head. The three pronged, cooling dragonborn hand on their heads, forcing them into their seats nearly. Just take a seat. The only one that resists
is Dragon Ball.
Yes. They do not appreciate you and actually use this. Don't you lay your hands on me, and they hit your hand away with a stick.
Bitch.
Oh dear.
I'm perfectly calm and able to handle myself. I'm a dragon hunter.
Bitch. I don't say that. By the way. Oh, we're not in Erwin chat.
Owen chat is an hour, wasn't it?
Yeah,
No,
it's a random roll, but it's gone by now. Yeah.
It can be like 8 hours long, can't it?
Yeah, I don't roll 8s.
I don't roll 8.
The most I've ever rolled is 3.
Better than Killian.
I'm not even rolling like near. That's the first over 8 number that I've had all evening. So. Will you stop trying to steal my
No, I'm
sound?
not. I'm not. I'm just peeling its card off. I'm wanting to know what you're doing.
Honestly, I want to punch this Dragon Ball, but I'm not going to punch this Dragon Ball. That would be interesting.
And you must not punch him, and must not punch him, and must not punch him, and must not punch him.
Stick him instead.
Badge. I will just walk away. That is
Okay.
the best thing for the situation. but I'm keeping a very close eye on them
Okay.
from now on. Because they're, you know, when someone's almost too calm, it's like they knew exactly what was going to happen.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Exactly.
So you're keeping a close eye in the middle.
Yeah.
Charlie's gathering up watch parts.
Yeah.
And we'll go with Owen. Owen, you charge towards the back through the door into the stabling area to find your elven individual. A Spenny Peloton is wrapped in the hay, kind of like bracing themselves against the stool every time there's a bump.
Come in and observe him. So, basically, I tried to get to see him unobserved by me.
Mm-hmm.
I want to gauge his face, shocked, surprised, determination. Is he like, what's going on, and holding on to dear life? Or is he like, yep, this is what I was expecting? Sort of, you know?
Yeah. Okay.
I want to see his natural face without the pretense.
Okay, let's have a stealth, and then we'll have a bit of a. Yeah, we'll just have a stealth. That's all we need to know.
Stealth 20.
Oh, cool. You get in there, and you're able to sort of like climb on top of one of the stalls opposite, and the shaking of the vehicle seems to have distracted them somewhat of the carriages. And as you look into their face, you get the idea that they are expecting this, but they are concerned and worried about this. This is not a pleasant comeuppance for them.
Right.
Because they're not they're not trying to they're not aware of your presence. You get this kind of panicked expression almost, but knowing that this was going to happen, like it was almost like an inevitable thing. Remembering that they have travelled on this vehicle before.
Mm-hmm. Right, I'm just going to tie myself in and observe him.
Uh-huh. Sure. Rattling away.
Keep an eye on him like a hawk.
Sure. Jax.
Yes.
You move towards the carriage, past Charlie, who's collecting up cogs and springs from the floor. Jackson, I've almost found all of the pieces, I think.
That's good.
Pick the last one.
Pieces of what?
What?
Pieces of what?
The watch. The watch. Killian gave me a watch, a timepiece, a machine, a device for telling the time of day.
Okay. That's good. I'm going to go and see what we hit.
We hit something? Is that what you think?
Oh. That jumping around in things is generally hit stuff, you know.
Okay. You want me to come with you, or can I finish my watch?
You're probably going to throw the bits around again, so it might be worth coming with.
Very well. I'll come with you. I'll gather what I have. He finds a small pouch, puts all the pieces in the pouch, and follows on with you to the front compartment. There you can see Glunk has stood from the chair and is making far more erratic movements with his motions. Doesn't seem to have noticed you folks. Seems completely almost in tune with the creature that he guides and steers with his feet and his interactions.
Is there like anything obvious causing this? Because he was sort of sat there with his feet sort of basically twiddling, and now he's up and moving around.
It feels like you would make the assumption that the standing position applies more pressure to give more forceful or commanding instruction, maybe.
Okay. What did we hit?
It just turns around, looks over its shoulder, and turns back. Plate and thing are intact.
We need Irwin chat.
Why are you looking at me?
Fetching Irwin. Someone. No. Charlie bums off. Excuse me. Bursting into the end room. Owen!
He spotted me.
What's your roll?
I got 20. I mean, if he just walks up and goes, Owen, how? How you're the most unobservant person I know. He does, yeah.
No, he got 17. He got to 17, so no, he doesn't see him. Owen!
Roll my eyes. Yes. So the shadow.
Owen, Jet, immediately. The front end. Something's happening. Grunt standing up.
Wow, that got away from me. Have I had a long rest yet?
Have you had a long rest yet? You've had some decent food, so yes, I'm going to say you have had some food.
I activate Owen chat.
Okay, and linking.
Well, how many people can do now? 4. No, that's 3. No, 3. I don't know. Okay, well, the usual, because you haven't told me. We need Owen chat.
We need Glunk on the chat. We need to be able to communicate with Glunk with the plate thing and the.
Or the worm.
Thankfully, Jackson. I'm not talking to Jackson because that's not going to happen. I'd rather talk to the sand. Right.
Oh,
Well, cheese apparently. So I will. Yes, Clunk, because I have talked to him before. Jackson and Charles.
Excellent. You need to ask him. Jackson asked him, "What did we hit?"
So yes, I will relay that and do the relaying. I'll do the relaying for the conversation.
Yeah. We'll just assume it won't repeat
Yep.
everything. Glunk sends a message back. Hit nothing. Something hit us. Evading now. Moving worm fast.
Was it a humming rock?
What is one of those? A rock is a bird. We are below ground.
What have we hit? What is hitting us? Sorry.
Worms, it is rocks.
Rocks are hitting us?
Yes.
They're being dropped from above?
No.
Are you alive like rock people?
Says it's moving, following, can feel in the earth.
So it's a earth elemental.
Does the worm burrow with its mouth open or closed?
It burrows with open.
So if we turn around, can like the worm eat the rock things that are chasing us?
They are too fast for us to turn quick enough. They are coming in and cutting at its sides.
Well, how
Like
deep
before.
can we like go up and then we can like get off and like help?
You want that I should take the worm above the ground?
Well, if we,
not like this.
but that's kind of what we're here for, because I don't fight so well underground.
You will protect the worm.
Yes. That's what we're here for.
Very well. And you feel an immediate lurch, everybody. This one not like an involuntary one, so it's kind of with the motion of the worm, and you feel the worm start rising up to the surface. You even feel the ground slightly tilt, and some of the stuff starts sliding in the alleyway. You see rolling past you. It's no legs. Who rolls down like in the ball end is at the bottom, and rolls down the corridor and manage to grab onto one of the seating benches, and you rise up out of the ground, and you can kind of see like the air pressure change as you come proud of the sound.
Okay. I'm gonna, as we're sort of ascending, I'd like to try and make my way to one of the doors that we get in.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, me too.
So you place yourselves by the doors, ready to kind of emergency evacuate onto the outside of the worm. As you stand by these doors, the light starts flooding through one of the windows. You raise the panels and you're able to get outside. There is nothing but desert around you. Wherever you, in any direction you stare, there is just sand, swirling, dunes, and dust in this space. As I've described before, I think to you guys that the sand is a peculiar hue. It's very white. It's almost like ash rather than traditional. It's so fine. It's very, very fine sand. Very, very powdery sand. And that is kind of like whipping round and blowing around you guys. And what you see is you can see somewhere along the worm towards the front end, you can see that there is a fresh wound along the side. Again, similar form to how it was before, almost like a jagged stone knife has been sliced into the side of the limb.
The hell?
Liam.
Wham! Wham!
Charlie, worm needs healing. We need to go find out what's hurt it.
Charlie will run towards the towards the wound, and it's at that point that you kind of hear a rumbling either side of the worm.
Projects.
Magics.
Sorry, I clicked the wrong button.
It was right, just
You hear like rumblings either side of the worm, and bursting out of the earth, like flying up, you see these rock formations, hominoid rock formations, bursting out of the ground and grabbing onto the side of the worm and start scaling up, holding like the fine fibrous hairs.
Let's go.
That's it, and that's probably where we're going to end the session rather than trying to fit that right here, because it is late.
Yeah, it's 5 to 12, 5 to 11.
Yeah. So we're going to roll initiative and stuff for next session.
Bye-bye.
As you go into
Oh, we're rolling it now. Okay, cool.
No.
Oh.
Should we roll it in the beginning of next session? We'll start off with
Okay.
initiative.
Ooh.
Hopefully I'll roll better
the
next
worm.
week.
Yeah.
Oh.
Combat time. I've got new stats I want to use.
Yeah.
I have a 20 strength now, so that should
Oh. And they're probably constructs, all these elementals.
there'll be elementals, there won't be constructs.
So the kind of worm is kind of cruising along through the sand, but kind of like at above level. So we've got this kind of moving platform. It's the classic fighting on top of the trains. Yeah.
And I gave
Another one.
the best weapon ever, the war pick, for killing stone things.
Yeah, Charlie can just like
Big rock hammer.
big rock hammer.
It's just the fact he gave it to Charles of all people. It's like that is very.
Clarice can wield stuff.
I'm sure I've given Charlie a war pick before.
It was just Charles.
Charles is a good boy.
Well, technically, officially, they're ice picks, but it was for ice scaling thingies for traversing the cold places. But we're in a desert now.
That's fine. Right, we'll end it there. Thanks, guys.
Cool.